Hello. This is episode 65 of my Krastorio 2 playthrough. There are a couple of things I'm curious about. As far as this goes, so what I'm hearing, I did a little bit of looking around. I'm not super sure if it's correct, but from what I hear, you can't automatically refill this. So, what if I were to just stack a whole bunch of cells in here and forget about it forever? So I need, what, 20 of the... 20 of these. And a bunch of this stuff. Yep. And this stuff we can put back. Ah. I see, it's full. So, we need to be doing something with this stuff. Well, we could be making fuel cells, yes. Locomotive and reactor. What else can we do with this stuff? Artillery shells. Atomic bomb. Nuclear turret rocket. And this stuff we are going to need eventually. With lithium. I guess it wouldn't kill me to stockpile some uranium fuel cells. Probably. I'm curious about the laser defense, but if I'm remembering right, that will, yep, lithium sulfur batteries. Guess there's not a huge reason to automate laser turrets, unless I'm actually going to be slapping them down everywhere. Now, artillery turrets we may want to consider. I can bomb all that, can't I? I think I have all the ingredients to do that. Well, we'll just stick that in there and hope it never runs out. And now that, I would assume that means we don't need the solar panels anymore. I don't know about the battery. Maybe, I mean, I don't know how well it would work without the battery, but we do have space in here. I would love another exoskeleton. I didn't make one of those, did I? I feel like I probably didn't. Right, I don't have the speed modules. And they are right here. What do you mean I don't have the speed modules? Oh, do they need to be 2s? Yeah, they need to be 2s. Why couldn't I make 2s? Do I just not have enough? No, I don't. I already have 1. And that's 10. Well, eventually, we'll get there. Where to next? I don't need this. Right. Artillery turrets. Maybe we'll set up a quick little bot mall. Right here. We'll just put it alongside. So, probably don't need. Well, I have to gotta put a recipe in here first. But you do not need all of those. So I just do that, I would assume. You stack to 10, so maybe we'll want a couple of these. And you can only hold these. I guess for that reason we may want to, if we start doing more bot-related things, we may want to look at robot cargo size. Bump that up there. It's still cooking. For the laser defense, we would want, well, we would need this 10 laser turrets, but I didn't see, do we actually have all that we need for these, or no? We don't have batteries. I don't believe. We do. We do? I didn't realize. But we don't have quartz. Quartz is... Is quartz all getting turned into silicon? Are we doing anything else with quartz? I guess I didn't really need to run all the way over here. You cannot... Wait, hang on. We are backed up. So I guess we could spare a bit of quartz. Not in the network. We can fix that. Unfortunately, not in a very pretty way, but it does work. Eventually. And from that point on, yeah, we do have some batteries. And we're making artillery turrets. We'll plop one of these down and take a look at it. Auto targeting. So you, artillery targeting remote. Firing artillery manually from the map or the world. Oh, you got a pretty decent range. That is a pretty decent range. Now, I assume I would want to be pretty careful when doing this. I might want a whole bunch firing at once. Maybe a smaller base first, just to see what would happen. We could. Wait, did we not research the, how do I get there? How do I get there? Maybe I didn't research these yet. Atomic bomb. I see. Oh, because we don't have military 5 yet. I see. We'll slide this in after the worker robots. I guess it would take a while, but I don't know. Do we want to have fun first, or do we want to go hard on progression? I mean, we can make right now we can only do artillery shells. Do we need these to make the... Yes, we do need these to make the nuclear ones. So, maybe... They each take a radar. That's interesting. We will want to be making these. Explosive cannon shells, we are not stockpiling, and radars, we are not stockpiling. Now these... just need some laser... What? No. Some electronic components. Perhaps we do not have enough basic tech card production. Pretty easy solution to that is to just do more of it. Do we need better copper wire? Oops. I don't really want to have you in my inventory. Guess for right now, you're moving right here. Out of the way. Okay. Yeah, let's do a little bit more, future prep. Right. Electronic components is why I went down there in the first place. I will want to grab 100 of those. Yep, that'll do. Making one of these, making one of these. Yes, because I don't have the lithium yet. And when this gets to... Oh, there we go. I guess well... It wouldn't hurt to... Wouldn't hurt to be making some of these. Just to slap down wherever in the future. Here we go. Faster. Even faster. Let's for right now put you guys back in here, just so we don't go too overboard. But I will put you here, and you will be the artillery shells. You stacked to 25, so we'll leave that open. I guess we would be ramping up radar, huh? Well, those are not hard to make, and they are also pretty fast. We just probably don't want to make too much of them at once. Or too many of them. What about explosive... I forget what it was. Was it rockets or cannon shells? It is cannon shell. Explosive cannon shell. Plastic and explosives. And here, the radar, I suppose. I don't really want 50 of them, 50 of the level 1s. So what we could do instead is, you are not connected here. We will enable when the radars, enable when the radar is less than, let's say maybe, because these radars right now are only going into, well, they will be going into Spytron. And later on also into satellites. But for right now, it's fine to limit them. So we'll enable when the radar is less than 10. And you, though, you on the other hand, I did mention that I wanted some explosive cannon shells. Probably not too many, though. Ah, I see the problem. Let's line this up in a way that it's not going to... Really? What? Even still? Alright, well, we could maybe space this out a little more thoughtfully. You go up to here. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, everything we need is covered. takes a bit to get the ingredients over to it. 7? No. I mean, that's it's quite a bit more than I was thinking of. Considering you only need I guess it takes a bit to get all the ingredients in with just one fast inserter. And thus, we craft our first bulk inserter ever. Good. We've got radars going in. Explosives and explosive cannon shells, but we need explosives here. What are we doing with explosives at the moment? They're kind of just sitting there. This is not the greatest placement for this, I don't believe. How do we do... Maybe we want to make the explosive cannon shells over here. Just so we are being consistent. I don't know. Less distance to carry the explosives, but we need explosives over there anyway. Okay, how do we make explosive cannon shells? Steel, plastic, explosives. Basically the same recipe, just with more explosives. We are getting the steel right here. It's a little silly to put this so close. I'm putting you in there. That's fine. And we'll move... Oh, right, I see. Wait, no, I don't see. Because you can simply longhand it. Don't need to craft that fast. So, all we need to do is send this underground. Yeah, I believe that works fine. I don't want these though. So... yeah, the only thing that does not work is this down here. But this works here, and that works there. Oh, and also we would rather be making that. And so where to put them? We need a 90-degree inserter. Something that can grab and then rotate around, or grab and then rotate, grab, rotate, grab, rotate. Going underground is just fine. So I will not actually need to be making them up here. I guess I didn't actually have to throw that away. The explosives I will actually go ahead and put in here. We're not stockpiling them. We could be, though. I would rather have them before... well, if my artillery is eventually going to be like my actual defense, then I want it before anything else. And it's lined up right about here. Let's maybe put it next to the roboports. Totally won't lose track of it. Oh, I see. You stack to 50. We just need you to be brought over here, yeah. Well, it's working. You're out of sulfur. Because we were just, working off of a temporary solution. And better would be to do something along these lines. And now we are actually making the intended amount of explosives again. 1 per second. And the, well, I guess now we have, explosive cannon shells taking 0.1 per second. And the artillery taking 0.6. That does not add up to 1. And that doesn't add up to 1 either. And at the rate we're using cliff explosives, I think we'll be fine. These really don't consume that much sulfur, I suppose. Well, that was fun. 6. 4 explosive cannon shells. That's kind of the weak point. Because they take so long. And, I guess where we could put this in a better spot. Let's let it run out. Oh, almost. We can put this in a better place. And there we go. So do kind of the same thing. So you can put it into the same... of course. Something like that. Relatively out of the way. And you'll dump into there. Now, we are going to need speed. I feel like there's probably no way to get around that. Except for building more. You take 0.33 per second. And you do not do that. Now that said, do we have to be doing this as efficiently as possible right now? No. Do I want to? Yeah. Just because. Is it setting myself up for trouble? Maybe. We are backing up on sulfuric acid. Or, what? Sulfuric acid? No. Sulfur. What are you... Did I just never... Maybe I never gave you... You're fine. We don't need that much. This sulfur could go towards another... Ah, here's what we do. Hang on. Do we need... No, we don't need red. We never needed red. And now we can the water. Could be a little... No, it's okay. do one of those. And power. That won't help. We're not really using this space over here for anything at the moment. Why are you here? What are you doing? Nothing, I guess. Okay, well, we are making more explosives now. I'm gonna want a radar down here. Maybe I run one over here. Do I don't have a 2 over here, do I? I do not. Let me make a couple of 2s. Hey, we got the Spidertron research. It's logistics. The Spidertron. We actually don't seem that far off from actually making it. We're missing AI core, which we have unlocked, but we could be making. We're missing portable fusion reactor, which we have all the ingredients for. Spidertron. Power's looking just fine. Thank you. And thank you. Okay. I wonder what, my car probably, yeah. I was moving pretty good on the concrete, but I imagine the car will, whoa! Did I put a speed thing in this? I did. I like it. Not a tank. I forgot. Not a tank. So, if I were way out here, I could, put landfill. That would be pretty funny, wouldn't it? Do I have landfill? I do. And we can big pull. Yeah, that's okay. Big pool. Amazing. Wonder if, probably in spitter range? Not that far away from the shore. That's good. A little closer than I thought. Going down here again, I guess, would be taking another drive with the tank. I really... The one thing I didn't like about my last time playing with biters is that it seemed like I was always going out with the tank and clearing nests. And during that time, I was not playing the rest of the game, which is infinitely more fun. So, before I do actually start using the artillery, I imagine I would want to have better defenses, but that's placing walls, and that's also not terribly enjoyable. So we build the Spidertron. Now, that said, again, I don't know if I'm imagining it as a more all-powerful creature than it actually is. Maybe it got nerfed. Maybe it's super powerful and the solution to all of my problems. I don't know. Until I craft it. But also, I have never made a Spidertron before. So I do think it's probably worth doing. I could clean all of this out sometime if I really, really felt desperate. Let's look into the Spidertron. So we don't have efficiency 3s. We only need 2 of them, and we could pretty easily make those. We'll get those cooking in the background. The portable fusion reactor, we just need some more LDS and blue circuits. We're not making enough LDS. Or maybe we are. Maybe we're making just enough. 0.5 per second. 0.5. We are making exactly enough. Well, these don't need to be here. Because I do have priority on the other side. And a few more blues. What? Uh-oh. Red circuits. Why red circuits? Green circuits, I assume. Yeah. Green circuits. And why green circuits? Wood. And why wood? Well, I didn't foresee this being a problem, but since we're not using a whole lot of this wood, let's, priority on the left, of course, but because we now don't need so much of this, I want to save the space, but you need to be there. Ugh. Hey, maybe there's no getting around it. Or I just didn't want to think too hard. No, you've got to be, you don't have to be red. We're not using that much. But priority to the left, of course. What? Don't remember why I did that. Just to dump the excess wood out of my inventory. That should do the trick. Of course, we could always add another layer of green circuits. Another module. Another issue. Iron plate. Why iron plate? What? Is all of our iron plate really going to radars? What? I don't understand what is, what exactly is happening here? I guess we do need a... What? Oh. Okay, so I'm going to assume that this was just not enough to feed. It's not enough to feed. You are the iron train. Ah. I see. So we need another iron outpost. Well, lucky for me. I suppose this is probably more worth my time than this. Something over here. Yep, I guess we are... Well, we've got artillery. Kind of, mostly. We'll need a new iron outpost going forward, because this did not turn out to be very sustainable. I can at least recover some of my mining drills. Copper still kicking, still winning by doing absolutely nothing. Just this one little outpost right here. Oh, wait. Huh? Why do you not have a belt? Did I take... Oh, I see. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. No, I don't need to trash these. I'm gonna hold on to those. Rocket launcher, 4 of them. Just hang on while I go shopping. Oh right, we missed the we didn't pick up the blue circuits for the portable fusion wait, no we do. Okay, well, we can make one of those. And now we are out of LDS. Well, oh, we got plenty of mining drills. You don't want another... No, I don't need another train. I probably shouldn't need another train. Just that one going between the 2 patches should be okay, I would assume. I mean, I guess then I would have to maybe think about... We are doing a little more than a... Well, 1 yellow belt isn't... Maybe we have it stop at 1 and then stop at 1, unload, stop at the other, unload, stop at the 1. Kind of go back and forth to let the buffer build up, maybe? That's what I'm thinking for now. Now, something else I could do before I run all the way over there. I could just go ahead and start slapping stuff down. Why are you like this? So, is it better for me to go long ways or to go horizontal ways? That is the question. Probably long ways. I may need room for substations. Depending on... Oh. Did not... Oh, the trees. I did not consider the trees. We want to be angry ghosting these in. Like so. That's a lot. A lot of mining drills on 1 belt. Maybe. Maybe it's actually not, and I'm just being paranoid. Guess we could leave a 1 miner slot right in the middle for substation. Something like that. It's a lot of mining drills. It's fine to go down there. A lot of belts. A lot of ore belts. And we could probably stand to, yeah. Of course. Of course it had to be like this. Maybe. I should not just pack a whole ton of miners onto, Be nice if I could count how many that is. But unfortunately, I'm allergic to numbers. Ah, a station would be nice. Train stop. And a warehouse. And I've already got plenty of loaders. So, I guess we have our itinerary set for the next episode. Starting our shiny new iron patch, and perhaps finishing up the Spidertron. So we'll go ahead and get started on all that in the next episode. See you then.